Welcome to Talladega Superspeedway in Talladega, Alabama. Qualifying underway for the Golden Eagle Syrup.com Superspeedway Series, part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. We're watching Brad Wilson in the 51 Shenandoah Shine Toyota. As he heads out onto the track, we got the NASCAR pickups around Dega for the Superspeedway Series this week. 5-minute qual session. Drivers have 5 minutes to try and run their fastest lap. They only get 2 laps to do it. They're in solo, so they don't get any draft help. See Wilson running up high on his first lap. It's really his get up to speed lap. He's running that one up high by the fence. That's the weird thing about Dega. Their start finish lines at the exit pit lane. For the Cats being a knucklehead. Jay Richter, the 02. In Montrose, I gave him a new truck and he didn't even drive it. Come on, Ian. Joe Monahan, the 6. Troy Birkin, the 20. The 9 of Outlaw, 5 of Logan Rhodes, 3 of Josh Carver. Kelly Hyatt, Chris Walsh. Isaac Keene, lots of folks out there. Wait for lap times to start coming in. Right, Wilson to the stripe. Should be the first one on the board. 56.025. Isaac Keene, 56.066. Jay Richter jumps up to third, 56.128. Johnny Outlaw goes fourth. Kelly Hyatt pops in fifth. Margison jumps up to third. Carver goes to second. No one's topped Wilson yet. There we go. Logan Rhodes, as we say it, goes to the top. Wilson's running his second lap. I suspect it'll be slower. Indeed it is. 56.21 for the second lap for Wilson, slower than his first lap. AJ Floyd pops in 10th. Ethan Evers coming to the stripe to put down a time. 56.02. Puts Evers in second. At those times, the top three, so close. They're within thousandths of a second. Evers 3,000ths off of the pole. Wilson 1,000th behind Evers. Garrett Wolfenbarger, the 32. Probably be the last truck to get a qualifying effort in. It's everyone's second laps going slower so far. Like TJ Floyd, an exception to that rule. 56.197 was quicker. Floyd's second lap. Move up to 13th. Chris Walsh and Joe Monahan are still on the loud pedal. Walsh slower on lap 2. Monahan slower on lap 2. They'll both stay in 12th and 8th respectively. Wolfenbarger goes set his first time. Not going to have time for a second. We'll see how Wolfenbarger fares here. 56.01. So the 32 goes to the pole. Shenandoah Shine Machine.
Come out halfway point to 30. I'm running the tires. Have fun, don't die.
Or do, whatever your preference. Mr. Outlaw with the pre-race speech there. Short, sweet, to the point. So we get set for 60-lap race here at Talladega in their Superspeedway series. Always an exciting finish when you run Superspeedway every week. That's an interesting view. Waiting for the front row to get out on track. Start our starting lineup music, though, presented by our friends at Labor 12. As we wait and watch and watch and wait.
With 50% fuel, we only get 15 laps of tank.
Sounds like 3 pit stops.
Hop on.
Rip.
Why is it always Logan Rhodes? It's quite literally always Logan Rhodes that we're waiting for. Always. Always. Every time. Oh, we sit and stare at Wolfenbarger's truck while we wait for Logan Rhodes to appear. This is great. Hope you're enjoying the awesome tunes from Labor 12 while we wait for Logan Rhodes. Look at there, he did it. Good job, Logan. Logan Rhodes gets himself on track. We have Garrett Wolfenbarger in the Shenandoah Shine Chevrolet starting on the pole in the 32. Logan Rhodes, the Caterpillar Chevy, will start second in the 5. Ethan Evers will roll off third if he decides to roll. There he goes. Dockside Rides, Boats and Jet Ski Rentals, number 8 Chevrolet. Bradley Wilson Shenandoah Shine Toyota starts in the 4th spot. Josh Carver's Monster Ford starts in 5th. Isaac Keene, a West Virginia Chevy, starts in 6th. Then you have Marchison 1010 Chevy starting in 7th. Mike Edwards Fort Worth Screen Printing Chevy starts 8th. Joe Monahan's Toyota starts in 9th. Jay Richter in the Fort Worth Screen Cave City Chevy 10th. Outlaw the Cave City Toyota starts 11th. Troy Burke in his Plain Chevy starts in 12th. Chris Walsh, the Jim Beam Chevy 13th. TJ Floyd in the Blackout Coffee Chevy starts in 14th. Kelly Hyatt, the Nutritech ODT Ford, starts in 15th. Ian Montro's Cave City Chevy starts in 16th. Lucas Weissman Labor 12 Chevy starts in 17th. Nathan Harper Chick-fil-A Ford 18th. Harry Grindell Team Kamikaze Toyota 19th. Daniel Llewellyn Labor 12 Chevy 20th. Daddy Dave in the Real Tree Chevy starts in 21st. Lucky in the Labor 12 Chevy in 22nd. Will Asherbranner in the Fort Worth Cave RP Chevy in 23rd. 23 trucks set to do battle here at Talladega. 60 lap race, 50% fuel, unlimited tires, 1 faster pair, 3 possible attempts at a green-white checker. That is all the details you need to know. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate Labor 12 giving us that awesome lineup music. Check them out on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, wherever you find your tunes. Wolfenbarger and Rhodes going to lead us to the green. They will likely wait all the way around because they have to on the initial start, but they'll probably do it on the restarts as well. Green flag in the air. We are underway from Talladega. This beautiful Friday night. Wilson been a great pusher in all of the recent restrictor plate races. He is locked right onto the back of Logan Rhodes, pushing him out to the front. Looks like Mike Edwards, along with I believe that's the O2 of Jay Richter, have gone to the top. We're already 3 wide on lap 1. Took them all of 2 turns to get 3 wide. More stability in these trucks, so it's not as bad. Plus Talladega is fairly wide. Wolfenbarger, the push from Evers, fighting back on the inside, but I believe momentum It's going to carry Logan Rhodes to lead lap 1. Rhodes picks up a bonus point. Top line, excuse me. Top line now has Margison, Deal, and Lucas Huisma up there. Wolfenbarger fighting back on the inside line. Here comes Margison on the top lane. Rhodes leads lap 2. There goes a couple trucks dive into the back. The 8-3. Montrose gets behind the 32 in the inside lane, starts to give him a push. But Carver and Evers bailed out of that lead draft. Rhodes has gone all the way to the bottom with Wilson. That's Huisma leading that inside line with Harry Grindel pushing. Huisma going to lead the lap. And Lucas Huisma becomes our second leader of the race. He dives all the way to the bottom. Leaves Wolfenbarger leading that middle lane. Harry Grindel leading the top one. As Margison then gets to his outside, Grindel drops to the middle line. It's like 18 Chris Walsh seen enough. He's fading back. The top 16 trucks all in this lead pack. Kelly Hyatt, purple 33. Here comes Wilson with a push from Montrose all the way on the outside line. Huisma leads that lap. Oh, there goes the 2 up the track into Kelly Hyatt. Around goes Montrose, and the wreck is on from there. Caution out. That one started with the 2. Isaac Keene. See Keene drifts up the track into Hyatt, takes out Ian Montrose, Harry Grindel. 2 truck inexplicably drifting up off the bottom. It's not like the trucks get tight or anything in here. Just came up off the bottom and into Kelly Hyatt, and the wreck is on from there. I think all those guys that were hanging out in the back were able to slow down and avoid all that. Didn't seem to be a whole lot of damage to anybody. Montrose got a little bit of right rear. Montrose may have some right front damage on the 1 as well. Lucas Huisma, the 97, race leader. Sure, we'll see several trucks down the pit lane wanting to get repairs, especially this one truck with the right front corner banged in. Said before the race he wanted to run his own race and not overthink it. Here he is caught up in the first wreck. Everyone's going to come down and top off the tank at minimum. Pit road, a busy, busy place. There's no one to stay out behind the pace car. Everyone's hit the pit lane. Logan Rhodes missed his box, had to back up. There goes Hoytsman down and away. Hoytsman will retain the lead after topping off the tank. Looks like Wolfenbarger's taking a set of tires. Margison, Wilson, Deal, Wolfenbarger, top 5. Comes Troy Burke out 6th. Evers 7th. Mike Edwards will be 8th. Lucky will come off the pit road 9th. Then Harper 10th. Monahan 11th. Daddy Dave 12th. Logan Rhodes 13th. Carver 14th. Llewellyn 15th. Isaac Keene 16th. See Kelly Hyatt backing down the pit lane. Will Asherbrenner 17th. TJ Floyd 18th. Richter's still sitting on the pit lane with repairs. There goes Kelly Hyatt. Hyatt, the truck the two of Isaac Keene drifted up into. See some right front damage. The hood separated a bit from the fender. Not a good spot to get damage at Dega. You probably want to keep that in the draft as much as possible until Hyatt decides it's time to take that fast repair. Richter in the 0-2, 52-second stop. Not sure what for. I don't see any contact, any damage. Truck looks clean. Chris Walsh, minute on pit lane. It's another one where I don't see a whole lot of damage. Montrose obviously was turned in that one. Montrose still in the lead lap in 22nd. Harry Grindell. Last truck to leave the pit lane. He was there for a minute 53. See some right and left side damage to the 70. On the nose, on the door. At least the back end looks okay. See how Harry got so much damage. I didn't see him get a big piece of that, but clearly all banged up. So you can find where all this damage comes from on the 70. There he is. So he must be the one that gets pitted up to the wall with Montrose. Outside Kelly Hyatt. And there it is. Left side, right side, front end, and then he gets into the 9 of JR Deal. Coming down the track. Deal obviously not getting much damage as he only came down for the top off. I didn't even interview him. Can't blame me for that one. Fuck off, Ian. I didn't even interview you.
It's okay. It's okay.
All I heard was you're going to do your own thing tonight, and, well, you're the only Delta Prime truck wrecked now.
Yeah, I may have goofed that up on that bit, but it is what it is. But, you know, we got all our revs okay. Car looks alright, so we're just going to keep going.
10-4, good luck, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Ian Montrose in the 1 after that wreck. Says the RPMs are good. So hopefully the 01 truck is good enough. He's back there in 23rd now. If he took a quick repair, because I don't see a dent on that truck. His next problem is he is 10 seconds behind the field as they're getting ready to restart. He's going to have to go in full song and hope he catches up. They do have the tri-vol to go. That'll help him. See how far back he is when they take the green. I think he'll be alright. He should be able to get the draft from there. Yeah, I heard him even lifting there. As the restart flies, Hoytsman Margison going to lead us to the turn 1. You see in the background the 1 truck catching up to the field. Wilson doing what he does, pushing someone to the lead, pushes Hoytsman out front. couple of 10-10 trucks on the high lane. Inside lane is Lucas Hoisman. Then a couple Shine trucks. Wilson Wolfenbarger. Already see Edwards and Evers to the top. 14 and 8. Trying out that third line. Now Wilson going to take Wolfenbarger outside Hoytsma. Hoytsma just a sitting duck with no help from behind. He'll wait for the 6 of Monahan to close in. Wilson's going to lead this lap with Wolfenbarger second. And you have Margison in the third. He's going to go to the outside of these two. Looks like Wilson and Wolfenbarger tried to run the middle. And then Margison and Dio just went to the third lane. Says, we don't care about you taking the middle. That plain blue truck, that's Troy Burke there in 10th. Daniel Wallen 11th. And Josh Carver, first one out of this pack. Points went down below the yellow line. Wilson went all the way to the wall. Looks like Monahan, Dave Hoytsma, and Daniel Wallen were all under the yellow line there. TJ Floyd, the red and blue truck, drifting up a bit. Oof, Monahan up into Wolfenbarger a little bit. 6 truck a little on edge. You see it bobbling side to side. Ford and Toyota leading the race. Monahan once again, the 6 truck dancing side to side. It's got to be making Hoytsman nervous. Hoytsman and Wolfenbarger. Wilson drops down in front of Hoytsma. Now the Shine truck's leading both lines. Wolfenbarger fighting back on the outside with a push from Margison. Monahan once again up the track, gets into the 55 of Margison. Margison a heads up move to get away from him. That 6 truck just cannot hold the bottom. It's kind of what happened in the 2 truck turning that last wreck off. Gotta be careful. TJ Ardeel very aware of the 6 truck. He's running higher than the 2 guys in front of him. to get to the quarter mark. Let's see if anyone had to burn those quick repairs in that first incident. Montrose jumping out to the third line. Keene and Hyatt both used their quick repair. Oh, Margerson bounces off the outside wall. JR Deal gets into it, then turned right in front of Montrose. Deal sliding along the wall. Apparently we stay green. As they get it straightened up and back going again. Puts Outlaw and Montrose well off the pace. So the losers in that, Chris Walsh looks like he may be losing the draft in the Jim Beam truck. Outlaw definitely lost the draft, as has Ian Montrose. And then Lucky, I think he slowed down for the wreck and lost the draft as well. So that takes us down to 17 in the lead draft. So Richter and Asherbrenner well off the pace. Now the Shine trucks side by side. Wilson leading the outside line, Wolfenbarger the inside. Hoytsma pushing Wilson. Now Monahan has the help from Daddy Dave. Six truck maybe needs work on that steering ratio. It's all over the place. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Six truck cannot stay in line. They're still making speed in that line. Now Hoytsman drops to the bottom. Troy Burke in the blue 20 trying to go all the way to the top. Edwards and Evers do not go with him. TJ Floyd, Zach Margerson inside line. Floyd a bit of a bobble in the 49. Margerson won as well. You see Llewellyn and Hyatt also on the inside line. Edwards and Evers peek into the top. Like Richter, Asherbrenner, and Walsh have formed a three-truck pack. And then Outlaw and Montrose have a two-truck pack. And Lucky out there by himself. Lucky definitely having to hope for a caution here. Or as you would call it, a lucky yellow. Start to see Lucky appearing up ahead of the pack. Fortunately, they're only double wide right now. So if they have to pass a lapper, it won't be a three wide plus a lapper situation that gets very dangerous. Wolfenbarger out in front of Hoytsma. Then Wilson, Floyd, and Monahan. Reached lap 20. One caution so far, lap 6. If what Margerson said is true about the fuel tanks, then we're starting to look at a pit stop. Margison said in pre-race you can only go 15 laps. This will be the start of that 15th lap for most of these trucks. Some came down one lap later and topped off the tank again. I feel like we can go 17, but you know, just going by what we were told. And you see Lucky up ahead. Monahan going 3 wide through the middle. Split Bradley Wilson out. Wilson gets back in line. Leaves Monahan out there. Monahan's going to try to force the issue in front of Wilson. That got scary. Monahan's just going to slide back up the track. Fortunately, left didn't come flying up in there. We avoid an accident. Looks like a Lucky holding the high line in the 83. So for everyone making it around the 83 truck. And they get through with no issue. Hopefully the 83 can tag along and be the first truck a lap down as the pit stops now start. Seen quite a few come to the pit lane. Looks like everyone made it on cleanly. So Wolfenbarger, Wilson, Margison all on the pit lane. Edwards, Monahan, Floyd, Harper, Grindell. It looks like Richter, Walsh, Asherbranner also come into the pit lane. Completed their service and heading back out. Wilson and Wolfenbarger. And now the caution flies. Who is that around? Couldn't tell what truck that was. Is it Daddy Dave? It was. 79. Dave Hoytsma comes up the track right in front of Daniel Lawal and turns him into the outside wall. Dave Hoytsman, the 79 Chevy, goes around in the middle of our pit cycle. That'll help some trucks that were at the edge of going a lap down. Chris Walsh unfortunately trapped one lap down, as is the 9 of Outlaw, the 83 of Lucky, 31 of Asherbrenner, the 01 of Montrose. So those 5 trucks, one lap down. We'll see if everyone has enough fuel to catch up to the pace car, excuse me. Got trucks on the brain since we're racing them. And Evers giving Lucas a push here.
Appreciate it.
There's caution coming out during the green flag pit cycle. I'm sure most of these trucks are going to pit that lap. Ethan Evers being a good sport, helping a rival get back to the pit lane.
We're going to lose our advantage if we push them home all the time. You know, I want to be able to get on the lead lap again. So.
Hoytsman has to get it just right to his box. If he does not, he'll have to take a tow.
Thank you very much for the push.
Saw him slow down quite a lot there. Logan Rhodes to his box. Top 14.
I owe you one.
Ethan down and away.
Yep, no problem.
Hoytsman.
Can I get a black flag for passing into yellow when I even let the car go by? I was dead. Good thing.
And that is why people end up pushing.
JR, I got a black flag right in close pick, so I'm
You want to give me an EOL so I can serve it?
What was that again? My bad.
You cleared my black, but I had it for entering a closed pit, so I actually deserved it. You want to give me an EOL?
So Monahan now scored as your leader. Came down pit road before that caution came out, got back out on track, stayed on the lead lap, then when everybody pit, Monahan became the leader. Staying out and not coming down the top off the tank has trapped guys like the 9 of Outlaw, the 31 of Asherbrenner, and the 1 of Montrose are all trapped a lap down. Because the 6 of Monahan stayed out there, and they were behind Monahan. Chris Walsh ahead of Monahan, between Monahan and the pace car, gets to go around
Joe, did you pit?
when we get the 1 to green.
Or not.
Monahan pit right before the caution came out, so Monahan didn't have to come back down.
He's pitting now. Is he?
No, that's the 18.
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Answered his question for him. So watch Walsh hit the pit lane. Monahan stays out.
I had a screen issue there for a second.
So that will send the 9, the 31, and the 18 to the tail of the field. Chris Walsh actually was going to get the wave around. I'm not sure why Walsh came down to pit lane. He would have gotten the wave around. It did not happen.
No, Monahan stayed out.
But I was in front of the leaders.
No, Monahan didn't pit. We were the leaders, but he didn't pit, so therefore he's ahead of you.
I'll probably get my lap down too.
So those trucks trapped the lap down. Have to drop back.
Well,
Working lap 26 of 60, almost halfway. Give away some points at halfway. Stage points to the top 10. End of lap 30 is when those get paid out. Pace car heads down to the pit lane. Green flag is out. Monahan leads the field. Ethan Evers, Lucas Hoisman, Kelly Hyatt, Mike Edwards are top 5. And Evers looking outside Monahan. Here's Harry Grindell all the way to the top line. Harry with the push from Ian Montrose. As Montrose drives by a bunch of his teammates. Kelly Hyatt's dropped down in front of Monahan. Monahan started to make the move to get in front of Ethan Evers. I think that would have been a good one. Hyatt leads that lap. Ethan Evers gets out to the front. Shenandoah Shine trucks have joined that third line. A lot of jostling through that tri-oval. Second truck in line on that high line, Ian Montrose. Remember, he is one lap down. He's trying to be the lucky dog. Should we get one of them cautions? Truck he's fighting for is the Outlaw JR Deal, the white and light blue truck inside line there. Weitzman moves up to the middle line. Ethan Evers jumps to the bottom, and there's a wreck. Kelly Hyatt, the O2 of... Wow, Ian Montrose is up on the fence.
You okay?
Oh my gosh.
Help!
Ian Montrose.
You are absolute garbage. You need to get off the racetrack. You can't hold a fucking line to save your life, bro.
Wow. It was Monahan. Monahan drifted up the track.
The whole race, you can't hold a line on the bottom.
Really, but just don't do a douche about it.
You're about killed the field barging up in front of me, TJ. I would mind your manners a little bit. If I hadn't jumped to the third lane, you'd have gone across my bumper and gone into the bloody grandstand on the back straight.
So the 6th Monahan gets into Richter, sets it off.
Yeah, no problem.
Not sure what Daniel did to make Margerson so happy. Trying to see, but you know.
Come on, 18. We're waiting on you, 18.
Daniel's to the left of Margerson. They make a little contact heading into the corner. Oh, Wilson, Margerson in there. Daniel goes around. More contact there. Wilson gets into it. Did the 9 make contact? That is the question. He has a little damage. We'll see if it's from this, because he was trying to be the lucky dog. Important to see if he gets his lap back or not.
Where's the 32?
I think the 9, he might get an off track there. But I don't know if the off track takes your lucky dog. Did Asherbanner make it through? He slowed down quite a lot. He may have slowed down too much. Montrose is toast. Montrose goes for a Martin Truex ride on the wall. Watch the 6 come up, touches the O2, turns him down into Hyatt. Hyatt then up into Montrose, and then bang! Montrose riding the fence. And the truck falls down off the fence, down the banking. And that is a fast repair for the 1 truck. Well, all that happened. We didn't actually put this out, but hey, let's see what it says. There you go. There's your stage points. Ethan Evers, Mike Edwards, Jay Richter, somehow, with that torn up O2 truck. Then TJ Floyd, Harry Gundel, Troy Burke, Joe Monahan, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Josh Carfer, and throws me for a loop every time. Margerson gets the final point. Top 4 trucks stayed out. Everyone else hit the pit lane. I think they wanted the stage points. Why they stayed out. May see them come down here. Obviously the O2 needs something with the front end missing. That truck will not be going very fast if they go back green. like Richter came down the pit lane. No surprise with the front missing off that truck. We'll see if he takes a fast repair or if he tries to fix some damage, hold on to it. Him and Deal pitting right there together. Looks like the O2 is going to try and repair the damage. Picked up some stage points there. Lights are out on the pace car, so Richter not going to get a whole lot of time. Currently on the lead lap, but don't think that's going to last very long if he's in there for any length of time. Martinson came down, topped off the tank again. Wilson actually took a set of tires. Keane topped off the tank. Chris Walsh filled up the tank. Harper doesn't even show he stopped for some reason, but he was also on pit road for 39 seconds, so I don't know what that's about. It's usually long enough for tires at Daytona. Talladega, sorry. They all look the same sometimes. Looks like Hyatt Hoytsman gets to take some wave around here, trying to catch back up to the field. Wallen on the lead lap. Lucky on the pit lane so far on the lead lap. Montrose has gone a lap down, as has Asherbrenner. Outlaw in the 9, also 1 lap down. So Evers, Edwards front row. Grindel, Floyd row 2. Monahan, Burke row 3. And Wolfenbarger, Hoytsman row 4. Carver and Rhodes row 5. Well, not really a row since they're nose to tail. Richter stays on the lead lap, has no nose on that truck. He's going to have to work hard to stay in the draft. Pace car is off, so we've reached halfway. Evers and Edwards ready to go back racing. Green flag in the air. Let's see if Edwards and Evers work together here.
Oh my god, that was crazy.
I don't know what Daniel Wallen saw that was crazy. Something was crazy. Richter with no front end's kind of crazy. It's like about the top 11 trucks in this lead pack. And a bit of a gap back to Harper. Evers out front, Edwards second, Floyd third, Troy Burke fourth, Garrett Wolfenbarger fifth, Harry Grindel sixth, leading the outside line. Here comes Monahan to the pit lane. Not sure what's going on there, but Monahan in the sixth, heading to pit road. Montrose, after taking the fast repair, he's right back into this lead pack. Looks like Evers tried to go middle and block that run Harry Grindel had, but Evers gets no help. Left in the middle is the 8. We'll go up and join the top line now. Harry Grindel all the way to the lead with the push from lapped Ian Montrose. Brad Wilson, Wolfenbarger, the Shine trucks working that outside lane. 2 Toyotas out front. Wolfenbarger, Wilson, Evers. The outside line pushes to first, second, and third. Evers able to squeeze down in front of Harry Grindel, leading the bottom line. Now Margison and Deal pop to the outside lane. Mike Edwards has seen enough. He's trying to get to the back of the line. Only truck out of the race so far, Daddy Dave in the 79 after that head-on collision with the wall. Truck's been retired. Grindel's jumped up in front of JR Deal. Deal's decided to help Harry instead of split him out. Suddenly a lot of Toyotas up front. 3 of them in the top 4. Truck up ahead. It looks like Jay Richter. We knew the draft would be hard for him to hold on to. Currently last truck on the lead lap. So race within the race, the 9 truck's trying to stay ahead of the 1 truck. And that is a battle for the lucky dog. Wolfenbarger jumps up in front of Harry Grindel. Harry Grindel looked back to the inside line. Thankfully, Wolfenbarger realized Grindel's nose was there, or else that could have been a multi-truck wreck. So 1 and 9 are side by side for that lucky dog. Going 18th and 19th, first truck's 1 lap down. Top 12 trucks still in the lead draft. We're including that little train behind this 7-pack here. Wilson Wolfenbarger trying to push back ahead of Harry Grindel. Montrose has jumped out to help the top line as he's trying to pass the 9 truck. Shine truck's back down to the bottom, leaves Montrose hung out to dry. Montrose trying to squeeze in front of the 20, not able to do it. Troy Burke fills the gap. It's going to send Montrose back a ways. His only hope is to hope someone jumps out there with him. TJ Floyd does just that. 49 truck out there to help Montrose in the 1. Montrose passes the 9 of Deal. The only way Deal's okay with this is if Montrose is ahead of the leader, Deal still gets the lucky dog. Looks like Wilson thought about going up to block Montrose's run, got there too late. Now Wilson gets shuffled back. Montrose looked like he wanted to go all the way to the bottom. TJ Floyd about turned Montrose there. Wolfenbarger leads that lap. JR Deal tries to pop up in front of Montrose. Montrose does not want to push him. So Montrose needs to get ahead of him. Wilson and Deal making contact down the backstretch into turn 3. And Montrose is going to tuck back in behind the 51 of Wilson and try to push him to help himself. Margerson's there to try and help JR in the 9. The race within the race is very entertaining. Couple of Cave City trucks trying to get their lap back in the middle of all this lead pack. A shout out Golden Eagle Syrup. Appreciate them helping us put on our show this week. Each and every Friday for the Superspeedway series. Check them out at goldeneaglesyrup.com and get yourself some delicious kettle corn. Appreciate all they do for us in our series. Goes Wilson back down in front of Wolfenbarger. Now Montrose leading Troy Burke on the outside line. Margison and Harpers have 6 lead lap trucks and 2 lap down trucks in this 8 truck main pack. Ethan Evers trying to stay within striking distance, close enough to get the draft, but not close enough to be swept up in the wreck is his hope. As we've reached 20 to go.
Pitting your flat, pitting your flat.
Here comes some pit stops. Ethan Evers, TJ Floyd probably need to come to pit lane. Shows 18 laps since they were down pit lane. Let's go back and see if both of them come down. Evers going to stay out a lap, which means he's not going to be with Floyd when he comes back out. I think Evers is trying to make it where he doesn't have to pit again. Mike Edwards pitting this lap. Probably with Ethan Evers. Both of those trucks show 19 laps since they've been down the pit lane. I think Edwards is back there behind Hoytsma in the second group. Edwards is peeled off, but Evers shows 20 laps since that truck's been to pit lane.
Eight pitting this time.
There is the call. Surprising that they didn't pit together. Wilson Wolfenbarger, 1-2. Montrose, the lap truck, leading the outside lane ahead of Troy Burke. He's trying to stay ahead of the 9 at all costs, in case that yellow comes out. Max. What up, Mad Max? So the lead pack is the top 8 trucks plus the lap machines of J.R. Deal and Ian Montrose. Yes, I saw you come to watch the towing adventures. I noticed you were alive. But Ethan Evers, TJ Floyd, Mike Edwards all on and off the pit lane for fuel only. Floyd and Lucky are running near one another. Looks like they also have Monahan in the 6. Monahan a lap down. Lucky and Floyd on the lead lap. They'll probably catch Edwards up ahead. That'll become a 4 truck pack. The rest of the leaders probably have 3 laps, so they have to start thinking about pitting, including the guys leading the lines. Those take the most fuel. This field works by Ethan Evers. He becomes the first truck 1 lap down and then quickly loses that as Ian Montrose and J.R. Deal go by. Here they go to the pit lane. Quite a few trucks heading down to the pit lane. See if they all make it inside the cone. Lock up there from Wilson. He may have gotten in there a little hot. 5 trucks hit the pit lane. And now we have a battle for the lucky dog up front ahead of the 55 of Margison. Margison, of course, going to push his teammate, J.R. Deal. Ethan Evers right
Sorry,
there with the
getting
one.
away.
Those two are teammates on the outside line. Right now, the lucky dog would go to Ethan Evers because the other two trucks are on the lead lap. They can work together to stay ahead of the 55 of Margison and a yellow come out. They would be doing okay. Problem is the 9 truck and the 1 truck need to come to the pit lane. See how they make it into the pit lane. Everyone makes it down calm, cool, and collective. And this will end the pit cycle. Brad Wilson, Wolfenbarger out ahead of the field. And then you have Harry Grindell and Nathan Harper behind him, the 70 and 07. They're trying to close in. They're within a second, so they should be getting the draft, and it should be a 4-truck pack here. Then you have Troy Burke running by himself. Here go the leaders past those lap down trucks plus the 3 of Carver.
I'm a parachute. My front end's jacked, and I will.
They went by so fast, Montrose may not be able to hold on to him. Much to the unamusement of Carver. They're all spread out with 13 to go. Wilson, Wolfenbarger, Grindell, and Harper. They have become a 4-truck lead pack. They're catching Llewellyn and Hyatt.
Hitting this time.
They go to the outside. I wonder if that's Monahan pitting. He's the only one that's been a while since they've been to pit lane. And it is. Monahan peels off. 20th place. Heads to the pit lane. Like Outlaw making moves around Hyatt and Llewellyn. Right now Montrose in that lucky dog spot. They're actually looking like they're going to hang on to that lead pack. I think Outlaw's going to be able to as well. So within a second he should be able to pull up to that main pack. Then he'll be able to battle Montrose for that lucky dog. Margison getting passed by a line of 4 trucks. It's Edwards, TJ Floyd, Troy Burke, 97 of Hoytsma. All go by. It was all for position. This pack is 4.8 seconds back and closing on Logan Rhodes. Unfortunately for them, Logan Rhodes is all by himself. The lead pack is long gone. This pack is 14 seconds behind the leader and losing ground. There goes JR trying to make a move. Doesn't have any help though. Goes outside Carver. No one has any interest in going with them at this time. JR has to try if he wants to be the lucky dog. Fortunately, I don't see a yellow coming out anytime soon. I think they'll make laps until it's about 3 or 2 to go. There's Logan Rhodes getting passed by this train of trucks. I'll try to hook on and make up some ground. TJ Floyd, though, needs to do a better job of pushing Mike Edwards as they are losing ground to the leader steadily. Carver latched onto this train. Now it's a 5 lead trucks and 2 lap down truck train. JR Deal once again trying to do everything he can, but he just does not have help up there.
I'm flashing with this.
It's like JR does not care. I'm gonna go up here with no help and pass trucks. That's what he's gonna do. Got all the way up beside Harry Grindell before that inside line started to pull back ahead. Field goes by the 83 of Lucky. Lucky 22nd, 3 laps down. I believe that's Jay Richter they're catching up to. Tell you, if Montrose got out there and pushed JR, they could probably get past the leaders. Harry Grindell's decided it's time to pop out and make a move. He gets up in front of JR. That'll both slow down the inside and help the outside. JR is loving it. Finally has some help on the outside line. So they're catching Jay Richter. And maybe Asherbrenner, actually. They look the same. That is Asherbrenner in the 31. See if Asherbrenner is able to drop down and catch the lead pack. Whoa! Squirrely out of the 51 of Brad Wilson. There's the outside line, gets momentum. And Montrose has decided he needs to go to the top and help push that line. He's getting trapped on that inside lane. So Harry Grindell, your new race leader in the 70, he's going to drop down. Brings JR with them, leaves Montrose out to dry. Now Montrose has to try and figure out that outside line that JR was doing without losing ground. Like Asherbrenner trying to close in and help his teammate. Six to go from Talladega. Oh, contact between J.R. Dill and Brad Wilson.
Hello.
Fortunately, they were able to bounce off each other's door and not crash.
Sorry, man.
Now they're catching Richter. No nose on the 0-2. Montrose drops down in front of Harry Grindell. Shenandoah Shine trucks go out in front. Wilson and Wolfenbarger. Four laps to go. Talladega Superspeedway. Wilson and Wolfenbarger 1 and 2. Harry Grindell with JR Deal have gone to the top. Montrose tries to jump up there and stay ahead of Grindell. Doing so, staying in front of JR Deal. So those two racing one another for the lucky dog. Montrose peeks out to the tail end of the lead lap. A little bit of a checkup on the outside line. I think Grindell got Montrose all kinds of squirrely. And now Wilson going to jump outside. Montrose not going to go with him. I actually kind of thought JR Deal might go down and push Wilson, but that did not happen. Deal all the way up to the third line now. Wilson shuffled from the lead back into fifth. Josh Carver now peeks out in front of Ian Montrose. That leaves Harper pushing Wolfenbarger. Carver leading the outside line. JR Deal is pushing Harry Grindel. Montrose wanted to get up in front of Grindel, just couldn't get there. Carver's clear to the lead. He's going to try to get down in front of Wolfenbarger. Does so successfully, very close.
That's a lap of gas.
Now Wolfenbarger pops up to the middle. Carver and Harper on the bottom. TJ Floyd on the pit lane. Wolfenbarger with the push from Montrose. Wilson's been one of the best pushers the last week and a half in Speed Week type racing.
I don't even know what to say.
The white flag is in the air.
Me and you both. Quickest, I don't know what the hell that was. Stupidity comes to mind.
Wolfenbarger trying to fight back against Harry Grindel, the inside line of Carver and Harper. Right now, Wolfenbarger leads. See what kind of run Grindel and Wilson can get on this high side. Go through the tri-oval, push to the back of Wolfenbarger. Harry Grindel is just barely ahead. Grindel's going to get it. Harry Grindel picks up the win by the narrowest of margins over Wolfenbarger. Carver, Wilson, and Harper, your top five. See if Wilson and Margerson battle it out for sixth. That'll be advantage Hoytsma. Then Ethan Evers, Walsh, and Isaac Keene. This is the rest of the top 10.
Hey Joe, I might bet again earlier, but I was good racing for the race.
Evers getting the edge there. Then Walsh and Keene to finish out the top 10. Logan Rhodes 11th, Burke 12th. See if Burke can make it
I was
back.
trying to keep you behind, and every time Harry would give you a run on the outside, I'm like, no!
Burke picks up 12th. TJ Floyd. And Mike Edwards. Those all your lead lap trucks. Harry Grindel getting the victory. Seems to be a common theme for him this week. Harry DG, how'd you get it done?
I don't know. I had Wilson behind me again. We made some more hay. We went to market again.
Fair enough. It's been a very powerful combination lately, and once again you find yourself in victory lane here. I don't know, how many steak dinners do you owe him now?
What's that?
How many steak dinners do you owe him now?
Oh. I mean, I feel like saying 2 would be unfair because he's probably worth like 2 or 3 each time. So.
There
Lord
you go.
knows. Lord knows.
We'll call it an even 5 just for good measure.
Yeah, go on.
All right, do some team burnouts even though you're not teammates.
There we go. Yeah.
Powerful combination of the two of you. Let's see if he's hanging out
Very
in chat.
much so. Yeah.
I see Garrett. Where's Brad? I don't see Brad. Well, I can't pull him in here then, but congrats on the strong victory here tonight. You got the friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts for us?
Yeah, Kamikaze, obviously, to Centered Hosting and Soyo, Chance to Extreme, Low Time Motorsports, to Golden Eagle for sponsoring the series, to yourself for putting all of this on, streaming, hosting, all that kind of stuff, and I suppose I should say a special thank you to Bradley Wilson for pushing me to 2. Now, that's quite incredible. I did not foresee that happening.
All right, bud. Well, congrats on that victory, and appreciate you being out here part of our community, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, see ya.
Now we go find Wolfenbarger. I think he was hanging out. Oh, no, he's disappeared. He was hanging out in the team chat, but I guess he has peaced out. No Wolfenbarger to talk to. Do we have a Carver hanging out? No, we don't. Outlaw, get back in Discord. Just do it. Get back in Discord. We'll talk to you because we don't have second or third to talk to. Just join the waiting room. I know you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. We're waiting for Outlaw. Yeah, that yellow just never came. I'm surprised. Did you not have a fast repair, Jay? When you lost your nose? So that whole front end was gone.
Huh.
There he is. Hello. Hi.
Holy
How-
shit.
It looks like you said, unfortunately you were trapped off the lead lap, but you're still having a hell of a good race out there. It was nice to have a race within the race. You and Ian Montrose was fun to keep track of.
Oh my goodness. I was like, damn it, just stay out get in the line I'm in and just stay behind me, man.
Nope. He was probably saying the exact same thing to you.
Yeah. Every time I noticed I could go somewhere he wasn't, that's where I went. And the rate that made the leaders dance a lot, and that shit was fun.
It was fun. You
I
made it
know
interesting.
I adored probably every one of them during that run. It was great.
Dang. We did see a few door-to-door contacts, and it looked like it was insane out there. Let's ask Josh Carver since he just popped in the waiting room.
I'll say that was good driving. It was all the
Hey,
way down.
Josh.
That was fun.
It's
Hey.
Outlaw and DG up in the booth. How's it going?
How are you guys tonight?
So, dude,
Yeah, it looked like it was a lot of fun out there for that lead pack once the race went green, got all strung out, and you guys were having a blast. It looked like.
Yeah, actually, that was tried to just maintain there at the beginning. Didn't really want to push the issue. Was just try to stay out of trouble, and it seemed to pay off there at the end. Once we got the green flag pit stop, it kind of separated everybody. And like you say, I didn't know if me and Ivan was going to be able to catch up or not, Montrose, and I tried to stay on his back door, and luckily enough, we was able to keep the lead draft. And yeah, that was fun there at the end. That was crazy. When they said 3 wide, I was like, this is going to be a photo finish.
It was a good one. Very good one. And you guys definitely put on a show for us. We appreciate it. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout outs for us this week.
Yes, definitely. I'd like to give a shout out to Justice Member Only Bingo. If you enjoy bingo, look it up on Facebook. Rick's R&R, if you're in the Princeton Bluefield area, look him up. He's the best construction worker in the area. I'd like to give a shout out to you guys, man, what y'all do. I appreciate y'all doing this for us. I have a blast doing this super speedway stuff, so I appreciate what y'all do up here. It's exciting. Give a shout out to
Absolutely.
my Rev guys.
Make sure you shout out Outlaw for being a in-race admin, since it's hard for me to do while broadcasting, so I let him take it
I
over.
tell you, man, it's I appreciate that, Outlaw, because I know that's hard to do too, trying to race and do that at the same time.
yes, very much so.
Yeah, no, but y'all do a fine job. I appreciate it. Like I say, it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy my Friday nights here.
All right. Congrats on that podium finish. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Rev it up, hammer it down.
I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked like it was a lot of fun out there, Mr. Weedman. I don't know, what would you do different if you could?
Not stop when that yellow came out. I had one more lap of gas.
Oh yeah, you had one more lap, and then you came down and got busted with the lap down situation, and then the yellow with I think Daddy Dave and I think it was Llewellyn had an issue.
Yeah, I touched the grass. That's the reason why I didn't get the lucky dog.
I figured that's
So
why.
touched the grass.
You got
I was
that
like,
1X.
Damn it.
You got
Yep.
that. You just can't stop. You can't get the grass. It's no instance.
Yep.
Such a
Oopsie.
pain. Such a pain.
But the way that finished, though, that shit was kudos to them.
Was it
That
almost
fun.
worth it?
Yeah, at that point, I didn't care what position I was in. That was just fun.
That's what I would do. I mean, at that point, I'm just going to race like I want to lead lap, as long as I don't mess up anybody, you know.
Yep, that's what I tried to make sure. And then I got behind Harry there for a while, and he's actually the one that popped out finally. Me, running like third place by myself.
Now, I don't know how you did that.
I don't fucking know either.
7 trucks in a line on the inside. JR's on the outside. He's just going to pass half of them and then kind of get stalled out. I'm like, what the hell?
I have no idea, but that was, and I had at least 15 seconds of damage left.
Yeah.
So I don't, who knows? When he finally popped out, I was like, yay.
Yay, something to do.
Mhm.
Perfect. All right. Well, congrats on putting on an entertaining show. We'll give you that. Sorry you got trapped a lap down, but it was a good time, and appreciate you helping us out with the in-race adminning as well.
Of course. It's
All
fun.
right. See you next week, my friend.
See you, dude.
Number 9, Outlaw, giving us a quick little interview there since Garrett Wolfenbarger pieced out. We got 2 of the top 3 plus a quick interview there with Mr. Outlaw. All right, let's look at our final results from the race tonight. Obviously, the win. Oh my gosh, the scoreboard's in the way. Let me get that out of the way. Normally it's not still there because we're on a replay screen, but Harry Grindell getting the win. Garrett Wolfenbarger second, Josh Carver third, Brad Wilson, Nathan Harper picking up top 5s, Hoytsma, Margison, Evers, Walsh, and Keene in the top 10. Page 2, Logan Rhodes, Troy Burke, TJ Floyd, Mike Edwards, Ian Montrose, JR Deal, Daniel Lawallen, Kelly Hyatt, Will Asherbrenner, and Joe Monahan. And the final 3, we have Lucky, Jay Richter, and Dave Hoytsma. Thanks to all the drivers coming out on their Friday night, hanging out with us, putting on a good show. Thanks to Golden Eagle Syrup that helps put this on. Thanks to iRacing, and you can head on over to iRacing, pick up this track of these cars, come race with us. We'd love to have you be part of our community. Head on over to dgsracing.com, click that big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord. You can sign up for any of our 9 different leagues. We'd love to have you be part of our community. Even if you just want to stop by the Discord and be a fan, come on by. We would appreciate you. Thank you all so much for being here. That is going to do it for our broadcast. You can check us out on the YouTubes and the Twitch each and every week. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Bye-bye.